arrived at Germany and just had some food. It's a public holiday, so it's literally dead. But yeah, this morning had a lot to do, so I didn't vlog. But managed to get a flight from Glasgow to Frankfurt. It was a nice flight. We had extra leg room as well, so yeah. Finally arrived at my hotel room for 3 days quarantine, not 7, so quite lucky that I will get to leave a bit early. The airport wasn't that bad. It was like 2 hours and a bit from getting off the plane to getting here. That was doing all of the documentation checks, PCRs, rapid antigen tests. So yeah, little room tour because we always love one. This is going into the room, and then yeah. Wee couch, wee desk to work at. I don't like how it's all mirrors so you can see me. And then the toilet. That's just what I need to be fair. So yeah, I need to get cleaning and then get my dinner, which they nearly forgot to give me. And then I nearly walked into the wrong room. Yeah, there's normally not a tradition but like a custom when you go to a hotel room. You're supposed to knock. It's like to do with ghosts and that, and I'm not too sure. But I just do it because everybody tells me to. So I knocked, and just as well, because I knocked and then this guy suddenly opened the door and I was like, because I could hear someone come near the door, I was like, what? And I turned out, that's my neighbour. Which means we have conjoining rooms now that I look here. So if I had that with my parents that would have been ideal, but they didn't have any connecting rooms when we booked, so. This is dinner for tonight. I think that's winter melon soup, donggua tong, some noodles, Chinese sausage, char siu. I don't know what that is, I've not checked the menu properly, but that's carrot and I think that's Chinese cabbage. So yeah, it doesn't look that appetising, but it's food, and considering I've not really ate in the past, I don't know, 8 to 12 hours, I'm happy with this. Even if it is cold. He nearly forgot to give me my dinner. Well, he did actually forget. It was just as well I was waiting for my parents to check in and then leave, because they were like, where's your dinner? And I was like, what do you mean, he's sending it up? And she was like, no, they give it to you. I was like, ah, shit. So I got my food anyway. It is cold, but I don't mind. I'd rather eat cold food than, because a lot of the room wasn't that hygienic, so I wanted to clean it all before I started. It was just like, for the sake of quarantining at COVID, it was just better to. It's currently 5 AM. I am quite jet lagged. I didn't think it was going to be that bad this year. Anyway, we're thriving. It's 5 AM. I woke up at 3:30, tried to get some sleep, but it wasn't working. So I'm currently sat here with all my quarantine information, trying to make sense of it. It's not that hard because like I did look at a lot of stuff beforehand. I thought it'd be smart to try and bore myself back into sleep, because I technically was trying to sleep until 7 so that I could wake up and then wait out for the breakfast. So breakfast is from 7 to 9 every day. So you just like wait and hear a knock on your door and that's your breakfast delivered, and then you go out. And because I had a cold dinner last night, I really thought, oh, I could like wake up at 7 and just listen out for the knock so that my food's relatively warm. It's breakfast time. I actually came on time today. It's warm. I'm having warm food, guys. I'm so excited. This is breakfast of the day. We've got oolong cha, which is like a Chinese tea. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't normally have it for breakfast unless I was yum cha. And then we've got one bao. I don't know what's inside it, but it's gone cold, so I really need to eat this soon because that's congee as well. I think it's pei dan. It's some sort of egg. I don't know what the English is, but it's congee. There's crackers that come with congee, which is quite nice, and then that's, I think it's called jinju gai, or it's kind of like zhong, but it's not zhong. I don't know what the name is. Then we've got an orange. We have lunch. I feel like breakfast and lunch is quite close because I literally had breakfast, jumped into bed to try and sleep a bit, and then got up to do some emails and stuff, and then here's lunch. We've got a bit of Chinese and Western fusion. We've got pasta with no sauce. Not gonna lie, that's a bit bleak. We've got beef brisket, I think, a bit of no lamb. And then Chinese cabbage and carrots, I think that's their favourite veg in this hotel. Some sweet corn, and I can't tell if I think that's soup, because I've had congee today and that's very watery for congee, so I think that's soup, but I don't know what kind. I have a feeling it's going to be Western soup. I feel like it's a guess the soup every time I get food. The weather's not been the best, but dinner's here. I don't know what this is. Lychee and honey tea, but I'm making hasongok later. I don't know what that is, and there'll be a English name for it. I'll have to find it, because I'm feeling a bit eat hay. For those that don't know what eat hay means, it's just I feel dead unhealthy of some sort. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah. So I think I've got spicy king prawns with celery for tonight, more carrots and Chinese cabbage. I don't know what these are called again, what beans they're called, I can't remember, but yeah, the menu doesn't tell you, like it tells you the main dish and that's it. Got rice, we've got another soup. We're still in debate whether the lunch soup today was soup or if it was sauce, but it definitely wasn't a nice soup if it was. And then we've got a wee egg tart for dessert. I think it's an egg tart. This is spicy as anything, man. And my spice tolerance is not good. Look at that dead ass chilli cutting about. And this wee lemon tart is actually really nice. I'm gonna say this has probably been the best meal since I came here. I have drank that soup, by the way, even though that was super spicy. I don't actually mind like having carrot and cabbage all the time, which is more veg, but yeah. Hello, so it is now night. I'm gonna have some snacks because I'm really hungry. Not really hungry, but I was like this last night and I'd rather go to bed in a full stomach and try and get rid of the jet lag, because I don't want to wake up if I'm hungry. So we've got cereal bars or crackers. I didn't really think it through because there's no butter here, but I can eat dry crackers, it's not the end of the world. I've got chocolate, which is apparently really good for when you're hungry. Like, I don't know what it is, but mom always says it's good for like making you feel a lot more full. So yeah, I'll be having a little bit of them, just keep me going for the night until tomorrow. Today's been semi-productive. I'd say quite productive, to be fair. I've done a lot of admin stuff. I wanted to get a lot of editing done today, but I didn't get started till later, and that meant that I ran into some logistical problems and I'll have to wait until the morning because I can't be bothered like try to do it all now when I should really be getting some sleep, because I'm going to get up at 7 tomorrow and wait for my breakfast. And I'm doing my PCR tomorrow. I done my RAT today, negative, uploaded it all, done all the documentation, so fingers crossed, touch wood, all goes well. So just PCR tomorrow, another RAT. Tomorrow will be my last, I've just been bit, I've just felt, well, oh well. Tomorrow will be my last full day all by myself for the next year, because I'll obviously be with family once I'm out on Saturday, fingers crossed. And then when I move into accommodation, I'll constantly be with people since it's all shared and communal, and basically there's people everywhere. So yeah, I think I really needed this. Like, I really needed time to myself, especially like with all the stress leading up to leaving and getting stuff done. It's just good to actually sit down now and be like, okay, what am I doing? What do I need to do? Relax a bit, just living that independent life. Good morning. I'm going to take you out to see the view because the windows are a little bit clearer. This is what I mean about the condensation, because it's double glazing. It just doesn't bloody go away. I don't know what in these vents are. Anyway, yeah, this is the airport terminal view apparently. It's quite nice, to be fair, because that's the sea over there. The little, I think this used to be busier when the airport was, yeah, because that's the airport terminal, so taxis come and go or buses come and go to drop people off. And I think normally cars do as well. But yeah, I think they're doing a lot of airport work Here's a car park. I can't tell if, I think that'll be for the hotel. I can't tell. I really don't know. But yeah, you can't really see it, that window. Over here, that's quite nice. There's the airport there, the big dome. We've got a hill or a mountain. I don't know what that is. Not a Monroe because I don't think Hong Kong has Monroes. Look at this breakfast. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the nicest. Well, I've only had two, but yeah, I prefer this breakfast. Got a wee, I think that's a sausage bun, and then I've got cauliflower, carrots and broccoli, my favourite, veg, sweet corn, red apple, apple juice, yeah. I have ketchup as well. Well, because I couldn't bring soy sauce, there was no soy sauce in sachets, so we loaded up on the Heinz. So it comes in handy, but yeah. To everyone who was like, oh, the weather will be so much nicer than Scotland. Yes, this is Hong Kong typhoon season. But yeah, I think it will be a bit better than Scotland in some aspects. But not when it's typhoon season. Hello, so it's lunchtime. They've really upped their game today, I'm not gonna lie. This came a bit late, but it's still very warm. I think we've got chicken curry with pita bread, courgettes, okra. I want to say that's a bao and it's cold-ish, so I don't know what it is. But yeah, it's cute. Anyway, look at this. They've got long bang, like the little biscuit crackers. And then they got, how small, right, for comparison, this is my hand. That's how small they are. Like, it's so cute. Like, it is a small portion, but I don't really care just because it's so cute. It's literally like so small. Oh, right, anyway, yeah, I've got salad as well. I've got soup, and I have no idea what kind it is because it's super dark. I think it's seaweed soup. It looks like seaweed soup to me. I feel like somebody must have complained to the hotel about the portion sizes because all of a sudden we've got tons of food now. I've got, I don't know what soup that is, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what fruit that is either. It looks like a pear, but it's very weirdly shaped. So, me don't know. We've got some kind of lemon tea. I don't really know what that says at the front. And then we have okra, Chinese cabbage, and I don't know what the other bits are. They look like noodles, but I don't think they are. There'll be some sort of Chinese veg, I think. So these are bean curds. That's red rice. That actually didn't have milk yet. It had more dongo, but I think it's just like, that's more like soy sauce. That is, I don't know, not soy sauce. More like what you would get in a wee stew pot, if that makes sense. Like a little bullseye. This is like the clearest I've seen my window. And we've got a little bit of golden hour. So dinner was actually not bad. Like, it's very healthy. I'll say that. It's very healthy. Pure Chinese soup. It's got, I don't know what kind of veg they are, but when you see these, it's healthy. And then just lots of veggies and stuff. A lot of it was like steamed and stewed and whatnot, so yeah. It did come a bit early, so I have some snacks saved that I got earlier. The apple, the prawn crackers, and I think there was other crackers, so I can have them later if I'm feeling it. Okay, not gonna lie, this breakfast looks good. We also had the sachets I was talking about, like with soya sauce, chili sauce, sweet sauce. So I'll put some sweet sauce on the chung fan, and I don't know, I'll put soya sauce on the noodles, I think. I don't know what kind of bao that is. I really like it. It'll be chasu maybe? I don't know. We've also got orange juice and orange, which they seem to do a theme where if you have a fruit, they'll give you the same juice. And that's too much for me, but I'm also not going to have that until after my RAT because I can't risk having a false positive, because today is the day, guys. If all goes well with the PCR, your gal's getting out, but she needs to fix this frizzy hair first. Yeah, so Fingers crossed, touch wood, all goes well. There's a wee plane cutting about. Just seen it take off. Because I forget that's the airport. So technically I do have a view of the airport terminal, it's just very far away. But yeah. I think that is lunch coming because you can hear the taps. But yeah, I've just to kind of wait. Yeah, there's the tap, that is my lunch. Right, I'm not gonna lie, my lunch just came and I'm actually starving. I didn't eat my orange, I left it in my luggage and I was going to take it home. We've got, I want to say this is mashed potato, but it's not, it's something watery, that scares me. We've got noodles again, we've got cabbage again. I still don't know what that veg is, the mad stringy bits. We've got fish, we've got, I think that's one yi, it looks soft. And then we've got them beans again. We're gonna scan this quickly because I just got a call. And we are allowed it. I'm allowed to check out. So yeah, I'm gonna scan this quickly and then head down. So that's me pure scanned that lunch. Probably the fastest I've ever ate. Anyway, yeah, so that's me all packed, got all my stuff sorted. I've tidied the room a wee bit so it's easier for whoever's cleaning it. But yeah, it's time to get out of here and start going about Hong Kong. Thank you for watching us. It's not been the most interesting, I'm not gonna lie. This is mainly just to keep me sane and documenting, to be fair, a proper quarantine, because obviously I've been in the house most of the pandemic, whatnot, but I've never properly quarantined. So I guess it's nice to document it, but it has kept me sane because obviously I don't have, apart from FaceTime, I don't really speak, so I'm just sitting in the room. But anyway, let the actual Hong Kong adventures begin. We've got, oh shit, never mind.